Top 10 Manhwa, where MC starts as F rank then suddenly grows stronger. Part 3. When the MCs level up, he might get a new form or skill, so that the readers can know how the character evolves over time. To read Manhwa, you need to be open-minded to different styles of art and storytelling. Some people are turned off by it, but many love it. If you like this anime, it would be a good idea to check out other manga series as well. They might surprise you. The quality of their stories and art is just mediocre, but we still love them because they are so realistic and it feels like you yourself is the MC. Starting off with our number 10, Son of the Earth's Core. Humans have turned the Earth's core into a giant energy core, and the world has turned upside down. This is mankind's biggest project, Son of the Earth's Core. Su Qiang Zhao lives at the lowest order in order to help his brother to escape this place. He worked harder than anyone else. While they advance, they slowly realize that the world has already been destroyed by the sacred flames and everything was just an illusion. It's a new manhwa that has just been released within a few chapters that I have read. The art is really good, and the story is also good for new readers to enjoy. Overall, it's really a nice manga to read. Number 9. Sleeping Rancor. The story is based around an immersive virtual reality MMORPG game, similar to Worn and Torn Newbie, the legendary Moonlight Sculptor, etc. It has the generic MC who wants to earn money through the game, and the unique overpowered factor is the MC's god-class job, the sleeping thing. However, it just contains the MC using his job to surprise people with his skills, get recruited to a powerful guild, help his guild, mostly stuff you would find in the full dive MMORPG category. The only difference is the unique sleeping power. If you like the legendary Moonlight Sculptor, Worn and Torn Newbie, Overgeared, Solo Spellcaster, the game that I came from, you will probably like this series. This series is more of a chill one than an intense edge-of-your-seat read. Number 8. It starts with the Kingpin account. The sudden crisis brought the Earth directly into the oil era, and all mankind was reduced to the palm of unknown forces. Everyone became a first-class trumpet. In the cruel era of the weak and the strong, the high school student Yi Hao could only rise to 3 level. When he was about to die, accidentally opened the king's account upgrade system. Can Yi Hao become the strongest king? If you are looking for some school manhwa where MC starts from F rank, then this is for you. Number 7. I'm really not targeting the magicians. Our MC, Luo Zi, who accidentally traveled to the wasteland game world, spent 10 years in beginner village because he was too cautious. After killing more than 100,000 magic frogs in 10 years, his spell resistance has finally reached 100%. Now, Luo Zi stepped out of the novice village, but he just wanted to say to the world, I am not targeting mages. What I meant is, everyone here is just trash. Overall, I really enjoyed the art of this manhwa that I really hope that in future chapters we get to see some nice fights and stories overall. For now, you can give it a read. Number 6. Auto Hunting with My Clones. One day, as a 20-year-old university student, Sang-woo was lazing about as usual. He ended up joining an awakening program, a system that allows even civilians to learn and use skills. Sang-woo too entered the program without much thought, and thanks to it, gained the cloning skill. People around him thought this cloning skill only fooled the eyes by creating illusions. But after Sang-woo realized it's a skill that doesn't create illusions but real bodies, he decided to become a hunter. Afterwards, in front of Sang-woo, who was riding the wave of success with his skill, appeared jumper George Lucas. Lucas, seeing Sang-woo's cloning skill, felt a certain possibility and took interest. Sang-woo, who also felt a small piece of the massive plan Lucas was concocting, was unable to shake off the uneasiness he felt. Ultimately, Sang-woo, who continued his hunter activities, ended up learning of Lucas' plan and the true dark secret behind it as well. Moving on to our number 5, Plainwalker of the Stigma. Talented engineering professor Wee Jian-woo was fired from the research center he worked at all his life and was kidnapped by a mystifying light, only to be dropped into a mysterious world. Engineering professor Wee Jian-woo was approached by an entity that called himself a god with no face and was forcibly given a blue stigma. In this new world, individuals with blue stigmas are hunted, while the ones with red and crimson stigmas are considered the hunters who seek out their prey. Will Wee Jian-woo with his blue stigma be able to survive as one of the hunted? I will be your strength, so lend me your body. To make matter worse, Ash Glaive, a strange slime-like individual appeared. Together with Archmage Ash and the imagination and monster-like bodies of the engineers, they start the war against the red stigmas. Number 4. The Supreme Way. This is a world where all people have the hope of becoming gods. Taking the path of the Thunder God, one can become a Thunder God. After taking the path of Mountain God, one can become a Mountain God. After becoming a god, one can open a divine kingdom. The crossover Lai Kang had no money and no talent to take the god path, but in an accident, he became the first in history to open up God's kingdom before becoming a god. Number 3. Reborn Rancor, Gravity User. Monsters have invaded the world through an interdimensional hole, and levels and skills needed to oppose them have manifested. Not knowing that its limits would surface early on, Ikoma chooses the Thief class and worked his way up to being an S-ranked adventurer. However, his skills don't advance as much as he thought they would, and he is ultimately brought to ruin. It's then that a ferocious dragon attacks the town he lives in. Ikoma determinedly fights against it, but is absolutely no match for it and is given a fatal wound. But miraculously, he succeeds in using his thief skills to steal a rare item from the dragon which can rewind time. Now that Ikoma has gone back 10 years, he makes use of the knowledge he gained the first time around to gain the Hidden Gravity Manipulator class. This is Ultimate class, and this time I am going to become the ultimate adventurer. Number 2. Demon King Cheat System. The story is quite good considering it's a manhwa. One day, countless dungeons suddenly appeared in the world, and human beings ushered in the dungeon era. The boss of the Abyss ranked dungeon, Edisalai, was killed by human players using despicable means. Unwilling, he was reincarnated in a weak and useless player, also accidentally opened the exclusive boss system, using the system to conquer the dungeon and become the special ability of the dungeon master. He started his own road of revenge. It's enjoyable, but the wait just kills the mood cause the releases are not scheduled. And finally, number 1. On My Way to Kill God. This fantasy manga has a unique world building. Also make sure to skip chapter 1 because it has a major spoiler. Humans were isekai to another world where demons rule and humans have to hunt other monsters in order to survive. Our main character is also a newly isekai hunter who met a master in this hell who told him a secret of growth only few people know about. This helped him a lot in growing stronger. Main character has a decent personality and the side characters are written well. Art is good and the fight scenes are also amazing. Only downside of this manga is that the main character takes a lot of time grinding levels which can become boring for some readers, and the plot also progresses at a slow pace. So if you want an overpowered main character grinding faster, then this manhwa is not for you. And there you go. We conclude our today's list with that. But before we leave, make sure you leave with a thumbs up to the video. We really work hard for bringing content for you guys. Therefore, a like to the video will be really motivating. If you have any sorts of queries or suggestions, the comment section is always open too. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to us so that you won't be missing any of our new updates as we assure you to bring more quality content in the future times. Till another one, see ya and goodbye.